Let's see what else is here. So we know where the shadow quarters are. We know how to get to the shadow quarters. But I just want to kind of like mosey around for a minute. No, you won't. I'm really sad that we haven't like bumped into Ulrich yet. What is this? Let us pass. All right, should we go talk to the Liege? I mislaid my fortune flask a few days ago. For the life of me, I cannot imagine where it's gone. I wonder perhaps one of you prolonged it. I don't know if anybody took it. Who said that? Was that? Yeah, that was Adira. I was like, who would say that? And then I'm like, who wouldn't? It would have to be Adira. Hi, I'm here. My patients, you remember the way out, dismissed. The tall man in austere gray clothes makes a show of looking past the woman he's addressing. Oh, Jay. What Ozzy put such harsh words into your mouth? You talk like you're an imperial clerk, not one of us. The woman, who is standing with her back to you, lets out an ostentatious sigh, then her tone changes. Where's my cargo? Falco has it, doesn't he? So that's how you do business with your old friends these days. So you don't remember. Then the help will remind you. Guards, escort her out. Hidari, move! The massive guard leans down to the woman and says in a lowered voice, Jay, get going while he's letting you go. Go drown your sorrows at the Damascus and thank your lucky stars you were able to walk out the door. You won't get the chance next time. First an insult, now threats? I see courtesy and tact are no longer a valued commodity on footfall. Oh well, I'll find myself a better deal. She turns on her heels and heads towards the exit. As she passes you by, she gives you a quick once-over, winks at you, and immediately turns away with a flip of her jet black hair. The tall man, who has long since noticed your presence, is studying you intently. Tokara, Liege of Footfall, let us speak. Please proceed to my office. A spread befitting a visitor of your rank is waiting. Your entourage will be accommodated nearby. Certainly. Allow me, or follow me. So I gotta go do this without Abelard? Oh no. I don't know if I know how to do that. That's fine. We can do this. While you're engaged in small talk, you get a chance to take measure of the Liege. His expression is aloof and focused, his gestures curt and firm, and his speech calm and quiet, as though he's used to people always listening to what he says. Judging by his observant gaze, he's been studying you in turn. Let's talk business. On behalf of the elite of Footfall Station, I offer you my condolences, Lady von Valencius. We mourn Lady Theodora's loss and hope that the sentiment is taken as a sign of our good intentions and willingness to cooperate. Thank you. It is I've heard more sincere expressions of grief. He nods calmly. A fair point. You can, however, be assured of the sincerity of my desire to cooperate. I'm impressed by your prudence. Your decision to arrive on Footfall incognito without announcing either the death of the previous rogue trader or your own status. It was wise. The rumors will spread sooner or later. It's impossible to keep secret something that's known to the thousands of people serving on a void ship. But for now, you're free to reap the benefits of anonymity. As you may have noticed, Footfall is currently in a state of crisis. Its people would benefit from patronage of a figure such as yourself. Who is the woman the wardens threw out? His expression hardens, and he makes a frustrated gesture. A dead woman walking. Some, however, will call her Jay Hidari, a small-time hustler with big ambitions that will lead her to a sticky end. It's strange, a small-time hustler, even particularly audacious one, wouldn't likely quarrel in public with a figure as important as the Liege. What seems stranger still is that the Liege knows the small fry by name. She's irrelevant. Since I'm the one in control of the situation on Footfall, I can speak on behalf of all of its noteworthy residents. So what's the situation? Troubling Xeno raids are growing more frequent. Trade is suffering and the fringe worlds are going under. Rumors of atrocities being committed by enemies of humanity are causing excessive panic due to their exotic nature. The core of the Imperium forces in the Coronis Expanse has departed for the sector's borders to combat the Xenos threat. There has been no word from them for a while now. Then again, the distance and the current issues with astropaths is not entirely out of the ordinary. Still, we're not yet alone. From several of the worlds hit by Xeno attacks, we've received reports of fierce warriors who descend from the sky and enter the fray. Their fragmentary accounts lead me to believe that the blessed Adeptus Astartes are operating in the Cronus Expanse. I await news of their victories with great anticipation. You know I was attacked right on your docks, right? Like, just right out in the open. An outrageous stunt, a show of disrespect for both you and me. Sadly, such incidents on Footfall are akin to natural disasters, impossible to predict or preempt. Many consider Footfall to be a pirate den, but believe me when I say there is a difference between organized crime and gangs of thugs who have nothing to lose. You were attacked by the latter. The Anvers are a gang of punks who spit on our customs and hierarchy. Even their leader is more akin to an ideologue. A rabble-rouser who shouts, go on, not a commander. Sooner or later, we'll find him and have him strung up. That'll likely cool his followers. Behind a carefully built facade of composure, you sense anger. It appears that this man is not used to losing control, but that is exactly what is happening. Grin at him. I can tell they've been a real pain for you. I bet you'd love to gut those jokers, wouldn't you? Come on, admit it. You would, wouldn't you? The shark-like smile appears on his face, bloody and vicious. Back where I grew up, they call it throwing someone for a loop. They carve a particular sign on the person's forehead, then load them alive into a slag disposal chute and send them out to orbit the station. Every 30 years, we clean the orbit and count how many stiffs bearing which signs have been floating around. You have no idea how much I want to throw those little thugs for a loop like the good old days. Have there been any Xeno attacks on Footfall? No, there haven't. Attacking Footfall in general is not a particularly reasonable thing to do. Many ships are docked here at any given time, and even the listed weapons on board them would make for a decent fighting force. That's not even to mention the firepower that our esteemed merchants have shamefully hidden from the station's customs officials. For us here, Xenos are more of a source of income than a threat. He freezes, gauging your reaction. Naturally, I find this utterly unacceptable and have no desire to speak about this, but my seneschal is a good listener. Lay your disgraceful gossip on him. I beg your pardon, your ladyship. It was... No! I thought that he would get what I was putting down. Like, we're just officially saying no. But, I wish I could go back one. That's fine. We know for next time. I was kind of thinking, but I should have said, that's fine. What sort of patronage do you seek from me? Unless he was saying... I beg your pardon. It was impertinent of me to offend. But like, you know, unless he was getting what we were also putting. I mean, maybe that ended up working. We'll see what happens. Protection, not military protection, but a different kind of security. You have, of course, already encountered the difficulties with warp navigation on your way here. I'm afraid the scope of these difficulties extends far beyond this area. Reports of disrupted routes and ships vanishing during short jumps are coming in from across the entire sector. Communication with the Calyx sector has been extremely unstable. Of the ships that have dived into the maw in recent years, none have returned. The visits we've had from the other side have also been suspiciously few. The last ship that came through the maw was struck by a temporal anomaly. The jump took almost 2 decades in real space-time. You've heard of periods of warp instability, including cases where the maw would become completely inaccessible for navigation for years on end, thus temporarily cutting off the Cronus Expanse from the Imperium. This brings us to our main issue. Footfall is a repair shipyard and a trading post. We barely produce anything ourselves and are largely dependent on incoming shipments, especially food. The station naturally has some reserves, but the supply issues didn't start yesterday. Footfall will be obliged if House von Valencius would assist us by signing a contract for food deliveries. I can't be the only one you've asked. Naturally, I've tried contacting the other rogue traders. The terms of House Corda would have bled Footfall dry. As for the esteemed Caligos Winterscale, instead of a food shipment from him, I received a transport of Navica, packed with refugees. I had to send them off to Foulstone. So many extra mouths to feed would have only worsened the crisis further. I suppose all these warp fluctuations must have created more pressing concerns for Lord Winterscale, so I put my faith in you, the third and last of Footfall's allies. So Footfall's cut off from all of its shipments, local gangs are running wild, and the local hustlers are throwing tantrums in your residence. Are you positive you're in control of the situation? I don't know. What are the terms? It's simple. Delivery of food shipments from your fertile worlds. Janice, I imagine. I'm quite familiar with that jewel, the von Valencius Protectorate, in exchange for a fair payment. Get on your knees and ask properly. Tess, we're not going that. The payment will be unfair, as I will be robbing you blind, but you'll remain in charge. Very well. I'll help Footfall, but not out of desire for profit. I have no interest in obtaining any favors or becoming your patron, only in saving people's lives. I won't help you deal with your problem. So when we do snobby tests, like for full release, like slightly snobby tests, like we're probably gonna go with number 2. This test, though, this test really likes helping people. Like, we know how ridiculously nice this version of Tess is. So I'll help Footfall, only because we want to help save people. His gaze is slightly distrustful. Such charity is a rare sight. Even figures as powerful as a rogue traders do not often show it. Thank you. Why does one go to make a few... where do you go to make a few deals? Here, I am the main dealer on the station, and it would be disrespectful for me to suggest that you take your business to footfall traders of lesser importance. Still, you might take an interest in a few people of note. For example, the Reverend, the servant, is rumored to purchase sacred... okay, relics. If you're looking for goods that can entertain you, find Octavian. The establishment is... okay, the adept... yep. The chemical bliss that she offers is refined and possesses a satisfactory degree of purity. Just don't ask her to pour you her signature drink. It's meant for common footfall rabble, not discerning clientele. How has the Anvers gang not been dealt with yet? He grits his teeth. I've been using all of my resources to delay the moment when the station is hit by famine. I haven't gotten around to the Anvers yet. As detrimental as they are, they're no player. When their leader dies, the rest will scatter. Okay, other matters demand my attention, then I won't take up any more of your time. Okay. So here we are. Now apparently we're going to be sending out food to these people. It's interesting the options that they gave you, though. I really like the way that could have gone down. That was actually really good. So now it says... wait for the dock. Okay. Rot. Footfall's experiencing if situation remedied. Okay. So we can't do this yet. I imagine because my ship is healing. My ship needs a nap and a sandwich. And I'm not going to tell my ship no. Like, that just doesn't happen. We're going to hit the save button. Who is that? Bastion Corda. A well-groomed young man calls out to you. He's clean-shaven and dressed in clothes that are expensive but unshowy, with a bright aquila embroidered in a prominent spot. Noble lady, a minute of your time. I am Bastion in Dorama Bastala Corda, youngest cousin of House Corda, envoy of Incendia. Oh my gosh, why so much? Rogue trader of the Cronus Expanse by the grace of the most holy emperor, and you must be the envoy of Theodora von Valencius. I noticed you arrived. Corda, there is some of the most influential rogue traders in the Cronus Expanse, but not on football. This station is under the House Winter Scale. Something tells me we're about to hear a most curious offer, Abelard says under his breath so only that you can hear him. I love Abelard. 100%. It works. Because he's there for us. I'm gonna keep hiding the truth. Yes, we are. Quite right. I'm the envoy. Splendid! It's a pleasure to speak with an equal. Truth be told, I get a little flustered in the presence of powers that be. What did you wish to speak with me about? A matter of utmost delicacy. You see, you've been to the residence of the Liege. He's almost certainly appealed to you for assistance in the arrangement of shipment to footfall. The Von Valencius Protectorate is famed for the abundance of its main agri-world Janus. It would be odd for him to not see such an opportunity when footfall is on the verge of famine. However, Corda's dynasty pursues its own interest on footfall. We've already announced our terms to the Liege, but he's stalling. I imagine in hopes of getting a better offer from you. The Corda dynasty believes, he smiles and gives a slight shrug, that cooperation would be preferable for both rogue trader houses. If you refuse him, thereby forcing him to agree to deal with us, the Corda dynasty can promise you a share of the profit from the future contract, as well as a certain other prerequisites. Everybody benefits. The Emperor's most loyal servants should be more concerned with carrying his will through the stars, less than divvying up profits among themselves, Argenta says disapprovingly, but quietly enough so not to interrupt the negotiations, especially when the well-being of an Imperium world is at stake, even one such as footfall. Behind your smile, Master Bastion, teal shadows swirl. Others may not see them, but your worry cannot escape my eye. What are you afraid of? Your house's wrath should these negotiations prove fruitless? Or the wrath of House von Valencius. Oh, there is some bite there. Oh, Cassie, I love this. Adira, who was yawning in boredom a moment ago, flinches and clutches her face, her fingernails digging into her skin. They're coming! Again, brothers are the ones who came before. I just don't get it. Do they all have a death wish? I love this game so much. I love this. Would you mind elaborating? Appreciate the warning. What? Bastion stares at you in surprise and then turns around. Listen, when Adira gives us warnings like this, we always take them.
Take a knee and bow.
And I'm always going to say thank you if given the opportunity. Because girl goes out of her way to make sure that we're safe. Is there anybody over here? No. Abelard. Actually, there's only... Oh, I say only. Yeah, let's put Pascal here. Abelard up front. Actually, I'm going to put you here. Adira, come with me. She's really far out of reach now. Argenta! Let's roll. Is that everybody? Already? Starting off hot. All right, Tess. Joint study.
All too easy.
Precise.
I can't do.
Can you do? Yeah. Can you make the murder?
For me?
Yeah. Good job. That's my girl. Okay. Yeah, you will. You will 100% endure. Okay. Actually, I lied. Come here. This? Yes! Yes! That was so good. That was so good. This. Okay. Now this. Nice. Done. Done? 0. All right, Adira. Can you... So if I have you move here... I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't seem too good though, but we're here. So we're gonna roll with it.
What, of course.
Thank you. All right. Can you reach him? No. If I bring you here, can you reach?
Give me strength.
This is probably a terrible idea. You can't. Okay.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Yeah, we probably didn't need to go all the way backwards, but that's fine. Make it happen! Yes! Wait, we got momentum? You know what, that's fine. You coming in hot. Missed. Pascal. Wait, before you move, though. Can you come here? Make it hurt! Yes! So good. It's so good. That's unnecessarily good. And by that I mean very nice. And he comes. Thugs. The dude's name is Twice Dead. That's your guards? Your guards can't hit for crap.
I shall not fear.
All right, Tess. Make them pay.
My purposes.
Tess, they're trying to kill your seneschal, Tess. Yes! Oh, got his head just boop. So good. No! Okay. Okay. We still got momentum? No, unavailable. Okay.
At your beck and call.
Okay.
Guided by faith.
Can you... Like, this is gonna hit Abelard and I don't want it to.
I'll do it. Eradicate it.
Yes! Argenta, you are so talented.
Just a minor setback.
Okay, There's like... She's in such a bad spot right now. If I put her here... Will it hit... No, it still won't hit. Will it hit here? Yes, actually. Good! Okay. No. Can you take, like... There's nobody gonna hit you, really.
To cross my gaze.
That's fine.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
I know.
Will do my reduce to dust.
Thank you. Oh, no. All right. Did he just, like, manically laugh like that? Yes. Yes, he did. Done. Guys coming in. Misses! You! Guard can do nothing. Round 3, more guards. Excellent. Twice dead. Coming in. No. Hit him! Okay. Is that... That's... Where's Twice dead? You all the way back there? Here.
Forge ahead.
This? Tess, what happened to her cloak is in the wrong spot.
Already done.
Good.
Value has been lost.
Good, good. All right, Abelard. Let's actually put you here.
My place is at the fall.
And then let's do...
It will be done. One viewer target.
that. Let's do this.
Victory is imminent.
Do I have enough? Yeah,
For von Valancius.
he is the best.
Follow my lead.
Yep. About this fight about to be over.
Gray hair, sure hand.
One more? Shoot, probably one more after this. Do we not have it?
I'm not interested.
Okay. Let's see if Argenta can get him. It's not much that she has to hit for. Technically, she could. Nope. I didn't know. I didn't know she'd be talented enough to, like, hit through the bar. Nope. Okay. Oh, right. And then we got this. Pascal here. Oh, no. Okay. Mm-hmm. Done. Done. No! Crap. Okay. Tess, we need revenge. Don't worry, Abelard's fine though. This?
Something I can't do.
No, do it. Can you do it? Nah. Oh. Yeah, you did. Because you're my hero, Tess. Anybody want to talk about this? No. Okay. Well, I'll take his stuff. Are we just gonna completely ignore what happened? Or... Guard? Do you want to talk to me? Nope. Okay. Cool. That's fine. We're just gonna move it all to cargo. Okay, as we're taking a closer look, visit the Anver's base. Good. So we're gonna go visit them at their home, right? Mm-hmm. It's somewhere in Sector 2 of the Shadow Quarter. Okay. So the bar is in the Shadow Quarter? To the Liege's Palace. What is this? I think this is to other parts. So that's kind of where we need to go, it seems like. Okay. So pretty much what I'm hearing is right now, there are a lot of people that want us dead, or that pretty much just want anybody dead. Because that is where we have found ourselves. So at this point, we've basically got to handle it all, which is fine. I mean, we're good at stuff like that, right? I think.